Welcome back. This is Common Progressions, System 1, Week 2, and this is going to be the everything. You can do anything you want. So on this, you can use your arpeggios, you can use your pentatonic scales, you can use your major scales, you can bend, you can slide, you can phrase, you can do anything you want, basically. And I'll even allow you to do some of your own soloing if you want, like out of the boxes that you know a little bit, but I mostly want you to stay in this A form of the C chord. We're going to do a progression that sort of walks through C major. Let me see exactly what it is. So I'm going to do like a backwards thing: C, G with a B, A, C. Then I'm going to do F, C with an E, D minor, G. Okay. Same thing: C, G with a B, A minor, C. And then I'm going to do this little trick: A flat, B flat, and C. Now, when I do that A flat, B flat, and C, what I've done, and I don't want to go too far into this, but I've gone into what they call a borrowed key. So I'm thinking really the key of C minor. C minor, and as we've learned, if you go up 3 on it, you get the major. It's like an E flat major. All right, so if I did E flat major, 1, 4, 5, and E flat, and this may be way too much information for you right now, but like, just hear what I'm saying, because eventually this will click with you. It's eventually going to be something really important. But if I'm in the key of E flat, I've got E flat as my 1, A flat as my 4, and B flat as my 5. So 1, 4. Right, 1, 4, 5. So when you come across this and you're in the key of C, if I hit this, what I've done for a very short period of time is I've gone into the key of E flat. If we take out of the C form of E flat that we learned last week, and we do the major scale, when I'm playing through this, I can play that and then back to my C major. All right, so I'm going to play this for you, and I'm going to talk through what I want you to do. There's only 2 things that I'm going to want you to hit. For you advanced players, for the more beginner players, just play your scales, arpeggios, pentatonics over these things. Sort of hear how they sit. Some of the stuff will not sit really well because you're walking through chord changes, and you probably don't quite know how to get through chord changes yet. But when we get to this A flat, B flat, I want you to play out of the C form of this E flat scale. I don't care what notes, what order you play, but I want you to play out of that form just until we get back to C, and then you're back into the A form. This is called modal playing also, where I'm playing certain modes. You don't need to worry about that so much, but just know that I'm going from the key of C basically to the key of C minor or E flat, which is the same thing. All right, you more advanced players, I want you to do one more thing. When you're going down this progression, C, G with a B, A minor, G, F, E minor, D minor. When we get to this next G chord, I want you to think of this shape of the G chord, and I want you to play one of these 3 notes, only your arpeggio notes, okay? So only the arpeggio. Again, if you're just starting off, don't worry about that even a little bit, but if you're a more advanced player, hit that. You're going to hear that something lights up, and all of a sudden it sounds like I'm playing melody. I know where I'm at in the progression. I'm not just wandering aimlessly. All right, any phrasing you want to do, so you can do 16th notes, 8th notes, 8th note triplets, 16th note triplets, quarter notes, doesn't matter. Whatever you want to do, you can put holes in it, you can put rests in it, you can make it breathe like real music, but keep to that A form. All right, I'm going to just talk through this once, and then I'll do an actual demo for you. All right, so I'm going to start here. I'm going to start on one of the C arpeggio notes. I'll start with this G note. So then there I just did that little G chord. Okay, and you heard I went into that minor. So you hear how I did that arpeggio, and I'm doing it really goofy sounding. Here I go into the G chord. And again, that's only for your more advanced players. All right, so you get the idea of what I'm doing. I'm just playing through all C major stuff until I get to that last G chord, and then all C major stuff until I get to the A flat and B flat, where I'm going into that form. So no matter where you're at on the playing scale, I want you to do at least those two things. If you're more advanced, try to get to this G chord as well.